Vidya Bros.
Alright, welcome back. I know, but, now, remember how I said, like, we were talking about Breath of the Wild had like 20 different amiibos, not counting the custom ones that we have?
Yes.
Okay, now you know every version of the amiibo, basically, right?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Luminoth subject terminated 1.4 decacycles ago. According to Luminoth records, Ying used this area to conduct rites of passage. Young Ying battle fierce opponents to prove their mettle in combat. It appears this Luminoth was one of their many opponents. You can continue.
Okay, now, everyone thinks that Metroid Prime 4 is going to be the new wave of Metroid Prime, where it's going to be like Mario Odyssey or Breath of the Wild. I'm
honestly expecting it to. They have to do something huge.
Yeah. Now, think about this now. You have 20 amiibos in Breath of the Wild, and you know almost every amiibo that they have. What the fuck are they going to do?
And there's only like 4 Metroid.
Okay, besides both versions of Samus, the Smash Brothers and the Samus Returns version.
Yeah.
Zenitsu Samus and the Metroid.
Yeah.
What other amiibos can they put in the game? Like, what do you think they could do? And if I'm going to be pissed off if they decide to say, well, guess what? We're doing the anniversary thing where you have Toon Link and you have Toon Zelda and you have Ocarina of Time Link.
If they make an 8-bit Samus amiibo, that would actually be kind of cool. Though.
No, I would like that. But all I'm saying is this. Like, you have Toon Link and you have Ocarina of Time Link and you have Majora's Mask Link and you have Skyward Sword Link and you have Twilight Princess Link. Okay, now guess what? You're gonna have Fusion Suit, Light Suit,
Various Suit,
Dark Samus Suit, fucking Power Suit, Retro Suit. What the fuck are they gonna do? They're gonna release like fucking 20 different versions of Samus?
Yeah, actually, that is a very valid question because there's a million different Samus suits like throughout like Metroid history.
They had one that was called like that someone made where it was like called like galactic suit, whatever, that someone created.
What? That sounds pretty cool.
And it was like a fusion of like it wasn't like the fusion suit, but it was like a fusion of like multiple different suits together in one giant suit.
Yeah.
Like sort of like a mech suit, like a little bit bigger mech suit than what she has now, but like all of them together, like kind of like a weird like football version. Like what the football uniforms look like?
Yeah.
Basically like that, but the whole uniform, but like in a mech suit kind of thing. It was weird, but it looked really cool though.
Back to Light Aether. You're gonna see in a second where we are, and then you're gonna have your mind blown of like, oh my god, so that's how you get here.
So now, but okay. Besides having different versions of Samus for her suits, and I know Ridley's gonna be one of the fucking amiibos probably. Cause
do you remember this little gate here that's up here? Well, now we're on the opposite side. We're inside here.
What?
You're probably wondering how we get in there.
No, you went from Dark Aether to Light Aether. That's how you did it.
Yeah, but you had to go to a certain spot to go through, and then go through a portal. It's like the whole time in the game. I remember seeing this when I first played it. And I'm like, how do I get on that opposite side of that door? And it's like, okay, this is how you got to go through a long type of area to go through and do a bunch of shit, and then go through Dark Aether to Light Aether and backwards and everything, and then that's it. So now we got the Darkburst.
Nice.
I have OCD, so I like to scan everything, even if there's nothing interesting but a name like Darkburst. So now watch. And this is pretty crucial to the boss fight we're about to get up to, so... Because the boss fight we get up to,
oh my god, he's got the Master Hand. I mean the Master Cannon.
That should be a thing. Actually, no, this game kind of has that. I don't know if you want me to spoil it for you, but the last beam weapon we get is a really badass weapon, but it takes up so much ammo.
What's it called?
The Annihilator Beam.
Okay, I did not know that, so that doesn't make a difference.
And it's not... Oh, wait, I forgot about these assholes. But do you want to know what the beam is?
Don't tell me it's the fucking Samus's Final Smash from Smash Brothers.
No.
Okay.
That's just something they did on their own.
Oh, that's not a real thing. Like,
no.
I mean, I know it's real in the Smash Brothers series, but it's not in the Metroid games.
And that other room we can't get in because we don't have the power bombs yet. No, it isn't a real thing. That's just a thing you put in the game. But
that would be cool. Like one of those like one-time things you find and like. It's like you have a capsule or whatever or something, and you get to use it like as a one-time thing. It's like one of those really rare items.
Yeah. But you want to know what the Annihilator Beam is? Although, I don't know if you remember it from the multiplayer mode, because you can get different beams in multiplayer mode to kill each other with.
Yeah, that game, the game, I just played it as, like, the fun of it. Like, I didn't really care about the, like, I mean, I did care about the beam I got, but I wasn't, like, caring about, like...
I mean, when you and Ray played it on the show.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. Well, the Annihilator Beam, and I'm not even joking you, because this is way too awesome to be a thing in other games, but the Annihilator Beam is a beam that combines the light beam and dark beam. So it's a beam that combines light and dark energy together. And it's extremely powerful. Like, if... That
shouldn't even exist. Like, if science...
I know.
No, like, literally in science, if you correlate that to, you're saying dark and light. That's like saying I want matter and antimatter to fuse together into one little thing to fuse together. You know what that would create?
What?
Death for us.
Okay, yeah.
I honestly don't know, but I feel like it would be too powerful for anyone to contain, and then it would just be like, well, we had fun doing this, but no one else can see it now. We're dying.
So I'm not going to that area yet, because there's more stuff we can do there when we get the power bomb, which isn't until later in the series. So I'm gonna save that other room we can go in that we haven't gone through for another time.
Okay, so going back to what I was saying about the Metroid Prime 4 and the amiibos.
Yeah.
If they come out with 20 different amiibos, and I'm not gonna count. Because they didn't do so many different versions of Link, though, in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, not really.
Besides, like, Archer Link, Rider Link, this and that. But, in all, because Samus is Samus, no matter what, you can't have, like...
Most of the amiibos were of Links from other games.
Yeah.
They didn't really have much of their own original ones.
You know what I still don't understand, though, and I'm glad I have it, though, as an amiibo?
What?
Before I go on to this, like, why the fuck did they not make a Hetsu amiibo?
I don't know.
That was like one of the best custom amiibos I'd ever gotten.
And maybe when you use it, it could determine where the next Korok seed is, considering you use Korok seeds with him to unlock more inventory spaces.
I mean, that would be useful, but you know what they should have done?
I don't know, I'm just brainstorming.
No, but you know what they should have done?
What?
Instead of releasing the update for the DLC pack, for the expansion pack, they should have just been like, you get Hetsu, now you get a Korok mask.
That would actually be pretty cool.
But regardless of that, okay, now that you have Metroid Prime 4 now, say they go the Breath of the Wild route and they make this the best Metroid game ever created so far.
Yeah.
And they make all these amiibos and different functionalities. And I know for a fact, because they've done it with Breath of the Wild and they've done it with other games too.
Wait, actually, I forgot. I was trying to remember if we can go back the way we came or if it was a one-way trip because of how weird the pipe is. But yeah, I think we can do it. So you continue what you're saying.
I'm like I said, we're gonna have Samus, Zero Suit Samus, and then Samus Returns Samus, and then the Metroid. But what other amiibo do you think that they could create besides making different versions of Samus?
Well, I know what you just said is going to pretty much dismiss what I tried saying.
What?
But maybe include harder like difficulty, or make it double the damage, kind of like Ganondorf did with Twilight Princess HD, but with a Dark Samus amiibo. Or maybe put her as an optional boss, and it's like, okay, you have to be really powerful and prepared to fight her. And
Dark Samus actually should be a thing, only because...
And then if you beat her... And if you beat her, you get like a cool weapon, or maybe a skin, or some type of alternate ending or story if you have her. I don't know.
I mean, that would actually make sense though, because Dark Samus is a different character than an actual Samus.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense. So you have, so now you have Dark Samus.
Fuck.
You have both versions of Samus. Zero Suit Samus. Oh my god! I just realized something fucked up.
What?
I just realized something fucking crazy.
What?
Just imagine now. We've seen it in every We've seen it up to the point now. We have a Zero Suit Samus. Right?
Yeah.
What if Metroid Prime brings back, like, puts you back in time, say, like the prequel to Metroid Prime?
Yeah.
2? Even though Metroid Prime wasn't a prequel, but before that, say?
The whole Metroid Prime series is a prequel. It takes place before Metroid 2.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is before that, though, like, just in the Metroid Prime series itself. Like, say, like, it's a prequel to the whole series, right?
Yeah.
And you find that Dark Samus is in the game, like how her origin story was.
Yeah.
But you find out that you can play as her, but then you can find out that you can actually play as Dark Zero Suit Samus. Think about that now. Dark Zero Suit Samus.
I've seen fans make their own like pictures and art of Dark Zero Suit Samus, and I'm like,
wait, but is it like just making Zero Suit Samus a dark color skin, or is it like actually like a different character completely? Because Dark Samus is different from regular Samus.
It was kind of like both, but it was mostly like making her like a very darkish color to match like what her dark suit would look like.
Okay.
So you could determine either whatever you'd think. Like it's up to you.
Yeah, but now okay, so we have Dark Samus, regular Samus, Zero Suit, Metroid Return. I mean, Samus Returns, Samus, and the Metroid itself. Do you think that they could ever do anything with a Ridley amiibo? Because I fucking don't understand why they've never done that yet. And everyone has been requesting one for so long.
Maybe pull a Pokken tournament and give you early access to the Screw Attack.
Okay, so here you go. Here's a Ridley amiibo, but it's a card. I would be pissed off if they go the card route. Even though, to be fair though,
I honestly don't think they're gonna do that.
No, but to be fair though, you know what actually is crazy about that whole card thing though?
What?
That people actually go on like on Etsy and like on eBay and they make their own amiibo cards. Like they literally like take like their phones, like the ones that have like the NFC built into it.
Yeah.
And they literally like download all the codes. I mean all the files like we do with the power tags. But they put them on little power tag stickers and they really actually make their own cards, like amiibo cards.
Yeah.
And you know what people were saying? Like, you know the one thing that's good about that is you could spend way less money on a custom-made card, depending on where you shop and what the card looks like, depending on what you want, right?
Yeah.
But you can go like this. You want to go to a friend's house and play a game? You have a binder full of amiibos right here instead of bringing 50 fucking figurines. Just think about that. But then again, that's different though, because that's saying you want this card, you want that card. I can pick and choose from different people, and some of them actually look like legitly like official.
Hey, jump.
But then you have Nintendo that goes on and say, well, you want your amiibos in card form. Well, either it's a really special amiibo card that only comes exclusive with the game as a pre-order, or you have to buy packs of cards just to see what you're gonna get. What are you playing, Monster Hunter right now?
I remember those creatures like this in Metroid Prime 1 that are very similar, but these ones are a little bit more annoying. Actually, yeah, they are, because they can electrocute you and try to draw you towards them.
Well, I feel like zombies could fit into this universe somehow, way or another.
They kind of did in this game.
Well, I mean, like, not like the traditional zombies, like the one from The Last of Us can actually fit into this universe.
Because the darkness... Do you remember in the beginning of the game where you're in this area and darkness, like, possessed these dead Federation soldiers and you had to, like, kill them? Like, these darkness just possessed these deceased people.
Yeah.
And it's like... So they kind of did that a little bit in the beginning, at least. They never get brought up again. Like, it's only in that one area in the whole game.
Okay, now, going back to, the amiibos. If they do a Ridley amiibo, that'll be cool. What other, cause I'm not, like, so 100% like, I'm not, like, as big of a fan as you are.
Of Metroid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, what other thing could they actually do that would make sense as amiibo? Like, what kind of, like, characters or, like, things could they put in the game? Well, I don't think they could make a Kraid one, could they?
I think they could, but I really don't know what it would do.
I mean, what if it was like Breath of the Wild, where it's just like, oh, we have like a thing where it just drops like a chest or like a box full of capsules.
Yeah.
For like energy, like for more energy, or for more weapon upgrades or whatnot.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay, that's why.
But I just don't understand. I don't see what else they could do, because they already... Because, like...
It's not like... Alright, well, you know what the thing is Metroid doesn't really have that many established main characters aside from Samus. Not like Zelda, where you have Link, Zelda, and then whatever other characters are in whatever Zelda game you're playing. Like,
yeah.
Like Breath of the Wild how now does with the champions, and it has... like, different versions and iterations of Link, and then you have Toon Zelda, Sheik, Ganondorf.
But see, the thing is, too, though, like...
Metroid doesn't really have a bunch of characters like that. Like
yeah,
Zelda
but see, the thing is, though, they go the Breath of the Wild route with Metroid Prime. 4. We don't know what the fuck they could do.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm saying I really don't know.
Like, what if they did like a slight RPG aspect to it?
Honestly, if there was a Metroid or Zelda RPG, I would love that.
Well, Zelda is an RPG.
I mean, like, turn-based RPGs.
Like, okay, now put it this way. What if...
I wouldn't consider it an RPG.
Like, put it this way. What if...
Unless you're talking about Zelda 2.
Well, what if they just took Metroid, right? Metroid Prime, but dropped Samus into the Breath of the Wild universe? Like, the map?
Jesus Christ.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of Metroid Prime 2.